before that, I felt like I hadn't been live. Like it's been so rare. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Sarah. Long time no see. I hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. How's Jen doing? Oh, there's Jen. Hi, Jen. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Oh, thank you. It's probably because I just did my makeup, but I'll take it. Everything is still positive and looking good. Hi, Jules. Thank you. I want to thank everyone who is joining, and some of you must already know, I choose from the people who, so far so good. Aww, I love that. Hi, Janet. So I'm so glad to see everyone here today. Hello, baby love.
Hey, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy. Hi, Brittany. So for those who are just joining, some of you, it looks like you already know, I choose from who is liking and sharing my live to give card reads to. Well, I always start out with card reads. Who knows what. Hi, Jess. So good to see you. I'm so glad to see everyone here today. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah is on it with the hashtags. Gotta love that. I want to thank everyone who is sharing my live. I so appreciate it. For those of you who are just joining, I do choose from those who share my live to give card reads to. All right, Miss Crystal, you're up. Here we go. Hi, Crystal. How are you?
Hi. Good.
Are you back?
I'm here.
Okay, it was paused for just a second. Where are you located, Miss Crystal?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Was that one of the safe states? No? So fun fact, Crystal. A lot of my family, my husband was in the service for 28 years. My daughter's active duty. And so they were making me very sad the other day. Everyone was over and they were having a discussion about, because my husband's in nuclear weapons, where the safe places to be were if we had a nuclear war. Isn't that just a great family conversation?
Yeah.
And so I was asking, was Rhode Island one of them? Because it was one of the there was so few places that were safe, and it was one of the northeast states, but it wasn't Rhode Island. I think it was Maine. Was it Maine? That was a safe state. So, but you know what, Crystal, you can just be with, like I always say, if there's a nuclear war, I just want to go out. Take me with it's going to be like the rapture. Take me first.
Yes, me too.
Right? Who wants to be left
Yes.
behind with all that mess?
Or with no one.
Right. Crystal, you and I, we want to be taken out just like the rapture. Take us first.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you have a dad in spirit?
My grandfather.
My grandfather on your dad's side?
Yes, I never met him. He passed away when my dad was younger. But on my mom's side.
Are you there, Crystal?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, Crystal. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You there?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, you can't get good help. So now I have a pair of earbuds here in my office that I was just telling my husband I have to be thrown away. I mean, it's okay, Crystal. They're like 10 years old. It's okay to throw them away. He is determined to make them work. So while I'm using my phone to go live, he decides to take these earbuds out of the case. And guess what happens? I get connected to the earbuds, so I couldn't hear you. Okay, so now we were talking about, you said, I asked you if you had a dad in spirit. You said that you had as a grandfather, and I asked if it was on your dad's side, and that's about when I lost you. Is it your dad's dad?
So I never met my dad's dad. He died when my dad was a little kid. My mom's dad also passed.
He was 5 or so when he died?
My dad, yes, that sounds right.
Now, normally, so this is how readings go. I will, sometimes I say, oh, strong dad energy. So there's a reason why I was getting such strong dad energy because you said, no, I have a grandfather. And I was like, yeah, but it has to be on the dad side because this guy is making it so clear there is no mom energy involved here. And it makes sense because you never knew your dad's dad.
Yeah, right.
And so I was like, okay, you said your dad died, your dad was young when his dad died. And I was like, oh, and I was seeing a kid, like he was trying to get me the information before you said anything. So it was going really fast. And he showed me a little boy who was like 4 or 5. Your dad was very small, like maybe kindergarten, first grade, I'm seeing.
I don't know. I know my dad was young and he has younger siblings. So for some reason, I can't remember because we don't really talk about him much, but I want to say my dad he was young. Because my dad came to America, he was a young teenager. So his father had already passed when he came to America.
Very good. Okay, so how can this guy prove who he is? Okay, so he's, I don't know if there's much, well, you said your dad doesn't talk about him much.
No, but I brought him up the other day to my dad.
Oh, isn't that interesting? And here we are.
Yes.
So again, another synchronicity. So sometimes when it's hard to place spirits, you look at the synchronicities around. Like I knew for a dadgum fact that this guy came from your dad's side of the family. I mean, you mentioned mom's dad. I was like, yeah, no, I'm totally not. And then you're like, oh, and now I was just talking about him to my dad.
Yes.
So you have to look at all these synchronicities playing out. And also, this is something, he was giving me part of his personality, and I know you don't know his personality, and I don't know that your dad has mentioned this to you, or if he even recognized it, that his dad was kind of a hard person. He was hardcore. There wasn't a lot of compassion in his heart. I don't know that you would know that, though. Did you know any of that?
No, but it's kind of how, when we were growing up, that's kind of how my dad was.
Very good.
Now that we're older, my dad's completely different, but it's kind of how we were raised.
Okay, very good. So that would make sense. Okay, I'll take that because that's how he was raised, and that was the energies that was put in him. So that's how he raised his own kids.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so this gentleman stepping up is letting me know that, he's trying to defend his position. I was like, dude, I don't care. We were just getting a personality trait so she could identify who you were. But he's trying to say that wherever he comes from, it was very, very hard to make a living. And he's also letting me know that he felt like that he was kind of an underling in society, like he didn't have the name or anything to give him a leg up in society where he's from. He says, not like America. Well, I don't know if America's like that anymore. We're having some issues ourselves here.
Yeah.
No, in saying that, he's like, I know, but it'll all work out. Are you sure? Because I'm starting to wonder. Now, this gentleman is also mentioning your dad's been having a few health issues lately, and he is downplaying them. Do you know that to be true?
I know my dad's had some health issues. I haven't heard of him having any recently, but my dad had back surgery and he's always in pain.
Okay, very good. So that's what he was saying, that he was downplaying them. So the fact that you're like, oh yeah, he's always in pain, but he doesn't always complain to you about it. He downplays.
He just lives with it. He just lives with it now.
Yeah, it's become part of who he is.
And he's a contractor, so he has a heavy job.
He's really good at it too.
He is.
Yeah, that's what his dad is saying.
Yeah.
And I don't take that lightly because I think sometimes contractors are in it for the money and they just want to come in, slap something together, grab their money and go. Your dad is so not like that. Your dad is very much about doing it right. And your dad will take one for the team. Like if some of his people mess up, he will absolutely go back and make it right.
He always does.
Very good. Now, his switching over to you, Crystal, he is saying that there's a trip you've been wanting to take. He keeps talking about travel. There's a trip you've been wanting to take that you keep putting on the back burner. Do you know what he's referencing?
Well, I want to go to Portugal and I want to go back to Disney.
It feels like it's Disney. Again, my family and I were just talking about Disney the other day, and that's what he was bringing into my awareness. I was like, this, and we were going back and forth because it's so crazy expensive if you want to,
Oh, I
right?
know. Yeah. The ticket prices have gone up so much in the last few years.
Yeah, just everything about it is so expensive.
Yeah.
Um, for whatever reason, he is saying Disney will be there forever. Go to Port, and you could go to Portugal for what it would cost to go to Disney, actually.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah,
have family there, so I wouldn't pay to stay there. It would just be our flight and spending money.
he's still showing me like something about Portugal. I keep hearing your roots, your roots, your roots. That there's something about going to a place you've never been before and instantly feeling at home. It's a weird
Yep.
feeling,
Yep.
and that's the feeling you would get in Portugal.
Well, I know a lot of my cousins would come to America every year, and I have an uncle who was here for many, many years and went back to Portugal, I think like 20 years ago. So I grew up with him. So it's even though they're in Portugal and I'm here, they're not strangers to us.
Yes. Okay. So that's why he is, because
Yeah.
I'm feeling like, no, you're going to feel right at home. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what it is about this, but you are going to feel like you have come home. And so that must be why, because you already know so many people and your cousins. And
Yes.
for whatever reason, he is saying, you need to go, you need to go. Stop making excuses. Now, I understand I live on this planet, and, I understand that it costs money to do things.
Oh, yes.
Now, you're married?
I am.
Yes. I just want to make sure that he's really likes your husband. I don't know if I understand that's probably not important to you because you did not know this grandfather, but he's talking about how much he likes your husband, that your husband is of the same energy as your family, and that he is integrity. He is someone who always wants to do the right thing, and that he's a hard worker.
Well, that I understand why he brought up my husband. It's because my husband's been having a tough time. So I think my whole family loves my husband, but I think maybe the connection between him bringing up my husband is because my husband's really struggling right now.
Okay, I was just sitting with what you said. I was going back to the spirit. It's like, okay, give me more information around this. Okay, so the feeling I'm getting is, and I'm not sure if your husband would put the same words on it. He's feeling very like soul tired is the word I would
Yes.
get. Like
Yep.
he has tried to work and work and work and just can't get ahead and feels like he's always being knocked back. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Where does your husband work?
Um, well, he works in the car industry, but he used to work in corrections.
He's never worked in any kind of real estate or contracting or any of that.
No.
Very good. Okay, I was just waiting for so the whole time we were talking, I felt like even before I asked if you were married, I knew, well, I didn't know, but I felt pretty strongly that you were married and that your husband owned his own business, or that he should own his own business. Um, is there a space in which your husband could start his own business within the car industry?
Yes, we've been talking a lot about him detailing cars.
Very good. I just was need to make sure that's what we were talking. Yes, so I was definitely feeling like your husband needs to be his own boss.
Hmm.
He is someone that doesn't really stand up for himself when it comes to what he brings to the table.
Right.
So there's a certain personality that does really good in sales, or that is, it's someone who is good at manipulating. Your husband is not like that. Your husband is like, these are the facts.
Yes.
Yes, that's what what your grandfather is saying, that your husband's more of a personality. These are the facts. Take
Yes.
it or leave it. And I get that. That's more of my kind of personality also. But your husband, those kind of personalities do pretty well owning their own business because they're integrity driven.
Yeah.
They're not trying to manipulate people. They're pretty much, this is the way it is. And especially when there is a product, like if your husband's detailing, his work would speak for itself.
Oh yeah, he's really great at it.
Yeah, so I definitely think that he needs to go into business for himself, and I see him having employees.
I know this is completely off topic. Well, it's about my husband, but he has a trial in March. Do you see that going our way?
You know, I got like a down the middle, so it's not going to go 100% your way, but it's also not going to go against you.
Okay.
There's going to be a middle ground in which you.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if this is a trial where your husband could potentially get jail time. Is
Yes.
that
Yes.
okay? I'm not seeing jail time.
Okay.
Are you seeing jail time?
I'm sorry, I'm working.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone in the chats real quick. For those of you who had helped in the chats, have helped me answer psychic questions before. Do you see, hi Michaela, do y'all see jail time for Crystal's husband for this trial? Let's see what everyone else is saying. Yeah, everyone's saying no. I was
Okay.
feeling pretty strongly I didn't see jail. Like I'm feeling disappointment, but I was not seeing jail time at all.
I can probably sound naive, but I 100% believe that he didn't do what he was being accused of. I don't think he's 100% innocent, but not what he was accused of. So,
I agree.
yeah. And he's just having a hard time with it.
I'm hearing, okay, so what I'm hearing is that, okay, very interesting. I'm seeing that he was involved, he did it, but someone blew it out of proportion,
Yes. Yes.
which is really, I mean, I don't really know what that means. But anyway, like, okay, I'm just seeing someone like I'm seeing all happiness, and then all of a sudden your husband's like, "What is not the way it went? That is not the way it went down. That
Yes.
is not it."
Yes.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
exactly it.
Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. Yes, and I don't know what situation, and please don't say here on the because we don't want that out and
Yes.
social
Yes.
media. So I don't know what it was, but I'm hearing that yes, he did it. No, he didn't do it in the energy in which people said he did it. He was involved. That now I'm just interested because I'm always about did he learn his lesson? And I'm hearing yes. Like he
I
got
think so.
he got a major smackdown. Whatever
Yes.
that means.
Definitely.
Okay, very good. All right. Thank you, Crystal. And yeah, thank you for asking your questions. Very
Christy, I just have one last question. I've been having a lot of dreams of my relatives that have passed. And last week I had a dream of someone and I had no clue who he was. Was it my grandfather, my dad's dad?
no.
No, I have no clue who it was.
Yeah,
It
I
was
would
a
sit with it.
relative,
But
but
if we've already been live for so long, where I would sit with it longer. But yeah, I would just ask Spirit to give you an awareness around that.
okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Hello, everyone. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me this Sunday afternoon. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you missed the Divine. Yes, we had Divine Collective this morning. It was very interesting. So this morning, I've seen a couple of people said that they missed the Divine Collective. Divine Collective is a group. It's a subscription program. You pay monthly, but like this morning, we had the group reading. And so we did a group reading. And then, the difference with the Divine Collective is there's a little bit of a learning behind it. So not only do I do the readings, I kind of say how I'm getting the information and help other people figure out. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Trippy, but I'm glad you're here now. and I help you kind of get information, figure out how information is coming to you. And then, like this morning, we worked a little bit on it was a relative of someone in the Divine Collective, kind of a crime case, for lack of a better term. So that's always fun. All right. And the message, it was fun that the message within, like, so whenever you do a group reading like that, especially when everyone's so closely connected, there's always a theme behind the readings. And so I'm being called to tell y'all that the theme behind the readings this morning was really about like mean people out there. And so I was just, which I know, just so y'all know, I'm clear with the question I asked myself the answer this morning. But it wasn't just me. Like, I was blindsided this morning with someone's utter meanness, someone who has already been mean before, but they just keep upping the ante. And so why am I blindsided by people being mean? Like, why am I blindsided? And for momentarily, I was thinking, do I just need to start being more mean? But of course, that's never the answer. But that was kind of the theme of people, putting up boundaries with people. And, right, Just Stephanie said that she struggles with mean people also. Now, something my moderator, and he's not wrong, is that I give people too many chances. Like, I will know someone's coming at me sideways, but I just keep holding that boundary in love, because I feel like it needs to absolutely be their choice, that they're not going to, just Stephanie, you give too many chances too, that it needs to be their choice to not step into the light, not mine to push them away. But I don't know. It's hard on, yes. I'm not surprised that people on here are saying, yes, I'm guilty of that too, because my energy is attracting like energy. I just get burned over and over. I know, right? I was just telling my dad, come and please talk to me today. And it just so happens you went live. Very good. All right. So for everyone who is joining, I choose from the people who are sharing my live to give readings to. So it's Jules. I'm about to ask you to go live. And I always start out with doing card readings. I've been trying to do that. Spirits have been stepping out like crazy, but okay, it's Jules, card read. I don't know, as Jules is joining us, Spirit is telling me to go back to doing some Spirit-led, but Spirit-led takes a long time because I give the information. It takes a long time for people to say, yes, that's my spirit. It's easier for me to just choose people and say, hey, here's your dead person. But maybe we'll do some Spirit-led. That's what Spirit is telling me to do. I don't know. How are you today, Jules?
Better. Just got out of the hospital after last 4 weeks.
Oh, no. What happened?
I had a PE, and then it led to kidney failure, which my GFR is up to 50, so they're trying to work, so I'm hopeful. I'm just glad to be off of dialysis because that was scary.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So your
Yeah.
pulmonary embolism led to kidney failure.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. I had a pulmonary embolism earlier this year, and I am thankful now.
Yeah, it's my second one.
Were you not on blood thinners?
They actually took me off a couple months before. They think it was like a freak accident with like the antibiotics, and because I just had a surgery too, so they think it was just like a freak accident.
Interesting, because I will tell you that I was told up front that the second they put me in those blood thinners, I will be on blood thinners for the rest of my life. That once you have a blood clot, you are much more likely to get another one, and it's just safer to stay on them.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay on Eliquis.
That's the one I'm on, Eliquis. Oh, you did not need to join my club. It's Jules.
Yeah, I do.
You did not need to join my Eliquis
Oh.
pulmonary embolism
Oh no,
club.
not the Eliquis, but I needed that. I need to join the Divine Collective.
Oh yes,
She's
yes.
gonna
You
get
can
better.
join that all. You can join that all you want, but don't need to join the. You didn't need to join the pulmonary embolism. All right. Very good. Now, did you have a near-death experience during all of this?
Yeah, both times actually.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was going to give her, y'all know me. I had my cards here. I was like, this is very interesting. Why is she telling me this story? And so it was when an angel step up,
Oh,
and I was like, oh, why are you here? And they said she visited us, which just told me the way he said it. Can you go into meditation and visit angels and channel them? Absolutely. But the way this angel said that you visited them, I knew that you had had a near death experience, and that was how you had visited them.
yeah.
It is absolutely not your time. I know that you, of course, you're feeling that it's not your time or you wouldn't be here. But you are being called to take an inventory, is what I'm hearing, of what is important in your life.
hmm That's interesting because I just let go of a 13-year relationship because I
Yeah.
just said I need to concentrate on me
And
and
that
get
is
my life together.
yes. I'm not saying that this relationship won't circle back, but that person needs to change before it circles back.
Most definitely, yeah.
And this is the angel that is talking. And when I asked his name, it's like Orion or something. Orion? O-R. Hold on. Not me Googling the name of this angel. He just told me Orion. Is that it? He says I'm close. Okay, very good. I thought I was in my head because I've only heard of Orion being around like the constellation.
hmm
But when I just Google, this is Orion angel can refer to New Age angel of universal energy for manifesting. And then it says it's a fictional angel of death from the Sleepy Hollow. I knew it wasn't that. This, in spiritual context, may refer to, Yep, this is about the universal energy of manifesting. So that makes sense.
Yep.
Orion
I've
is
just been
known as,
talking to my spirit team and tell them how grateful I am that my kidneys are starting to work. And I have a long ways to go, but I hope I get there.
very good. So now this is for everyone watching. I had never heard of this angel. I work a lot with angels. I've never heard of this one. And just from what I just Googled, that this angel is a relatively new angel, and he is an angel of manifestation, which so makes sense because that's what you've been manifesting. You've
Yes,
been
I
trying
have.
to,
I've rewired my brain to say my kidneys work.
and so this is confirmation. I thought it was odd because when you came up, I was totally going to read your cards and you started talking, and this angel started trying to get my attention. And that is why, because they wanted to step forward and give you confirmation that your manifestation, you're rewiring your brain to say that your kidneys work, is absolutely why they are working.
Yeah.
I even see, I don't know that your healthcare team has done this in front of you, but this angel is showing me your healthcare team kind of looking at you and scratching their head like, is there other examples of people in your situation, their kidneys working? Yes, but for whatever reason, yours are on the uptick, like yours are on it
Yeah, I
fast.
went from GFR 9 to 24 to 50 within like a week and a half.
And what is it supposed to be? I don't even know what that number is.
So 50, so if you're under, I forget your kidney dialysis, which was on, and then when you get to 50 and up, you get off of dialysis. So at 50, I'm in kidney disease area. I think kidneys stage 3. And then 90 above is like you're perfect. You know what I mean? Like you
Okay,
get
very
off
good. So this is also
and my
confirmation
aim is 90 above.
for you to keep. I was going to say for you to keep doing that. That what you are doing is absolutely working. And so the angel's name was Orion, Orion. So whenever he wanted you to know he was around, he stepped up.
Okay.
He gave me his name. I had never heard of this angel before. And it completely ties back to what you are working on with this manifestation. So he wanted you to have his name to call up on him. So make sure that
Okay.
you are developing a relationship whenever you are working with angels or any spiritual being. It's always helpful to develop that relationship, and you develop a relationship just like you do in the human world by spending time and energy with that, in that space of that angel.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been rough. My dad's hanging in, he's sick, and I know I have to take care of myself to help him because he still isn't processed my mom's passing. He lost his mom when I was in the hospital. He lost his mom, so I'm taking care of myself so I can take care of him and help him start to process everything he's been involved in the
First,
last couple of years.
first and foremost, make sure you're taking care of yourself because that's what this
Yep,
angel is saying.
that's
First
what
and
I have to
foremost,
do to take care of him.
yeah, you do you. Um,
Yep.
yeah. All right.
I
Thank
try
you.
not
Thank
to absorb
you.
his energy.
Right. Now that, yes, absolutely. Do not absorb his energy. Make sure protecting with white light.
Yeah,
All right.
I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you, Jules.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. So listen, some love Jules' way. I mean, that's a lot to have been through. She has been through it. Had pulmonary embolism, kidney failure, and then I love it when angels step up like that. And I want her to appreciate. I don't usually bring up angels in lives because this angels usually prove who they are by their message. So did she know that she had the angel Orion around her? No. But I was like, I've never even heard of this angel. So I thought I was hearing things because to me that I've only heard of it as a constellation. But when I just looked it up, Archangel of manifestation, confirming that the manifestation work she's been doing is working. And she was saying that's what she was doing, is trying to rewire her brain to be one where her kidneys worked. So good for her. Yay, yay, yay. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Pink Rose says, I wish I could connect to angels too. I love them. So, it's not, I definitely need to finish that. I be looking around maybe in January, end of January into February, I'll offer an angel class. I have one that's almost finished being built. I'll go back and relook at it and see what I need to add to it, but maybe I'll do an angel class. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I know, right? Pink Rose, angels are great. All right, Miss Megan, I'm going to ask you to go live, and I'm not sure how many Megans I have on here. Meagan, so be looking for your... Oh, there you go. I was going to say be looking for the notification, but you got it real quick. Hi, Megan. How are you?
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. Where are you located?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
In New Orleans. Were you born and raised there? You don't sound like it.
Yeah, I was born and raised.
Interesting. Are you in New Orleans proper or right outside?
Right now, I moved with my husband. We're in Slidell, which is like
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes from the city.
Yeah, you don't want to live in New Orleans really anyway.
What's that? Oh no,
Yeah, you
I used to.
Slidell,
I used
Metairie.
to.
You want to be outside a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Now, okay. Do you want cards or spirit?
I would love spirit, but whatever you have time
Okay.
for.
Do you have, well, there is a grandmother energy that was stepping up, and this grandmother is letting me know she's definitely from the South. So, whichever side of your family is from the South, this lady's from that side she's on. She's also letting me know this lady was a little spitfire when it came to how she navigated the world. Like I'm hearing she didn't take any, these are her words, not mine. She didn't take any shit. She's also letting me know that she grew up pretty poor. I don't know if you know anything about the childhoods of your grandparents, but she grew up pretty poor, and not where they didn't have food, but where there wasn't a lot of extras. And so she made sure that every time she always took care of her stuff, and she's big about buying quality. She's saying, you buy quality and it lasts you, and you take care of what you got. She's also showing me black-eyed peas. I don't know why she's showing me that, but she's being very specific. These black-eyed peas and cornbread. She's also letting me know that I'm sorry, she's showing me go to church. I was trying to decide what kind of church, which church she was heading into. I was like, is that Baptist,
Catholic, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah, very good. Episcopalian. I was trying to go through them until and she's just looking at me, shaking her head, like, no, you're not there yet. But this lady was very faithful, very religious. And like I'm seeing her blessing food, and you didn't eat unless you blessed
Hmm.
your food. Do you know who this lady is?
I'm thinking it's my mama Lucy, my great grandmother.
Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, and she basically said, who else would it be?
Yep.
She's also letting me know that you actually don't have a lot of people in spirit.
No, not really. No. I mean, I
Yeah.
have both sets of it's my great grandparents.
Yes,
Yeah,
but for one thing, for
that's
people
it.
to know their great grandparents is unusual.
Hmm.
And so when you popped up, because you're not here for a one-on-one reading, I wasn't looking to see your entire. So when you show up on my screen, you're here for a one-on-one. Instantly, I'm in spirit, like scanning everyone. But so I
Hmm.
wasn't doing that, and when she said, "Well, who else would it be?" I was like, "There's other people over there." She says, "Nope, She's the only one that you really know over there."
Hmm.
Oh, she is saying that you had someone you went to school with as a teenager died. It was a boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, your grandmother was telling me that. Okay, very good. Now, Megan, you went to college.
Yes.
She is very proud of that. She is saying that you need to continue. Does that mean that you didn't finish, or you need to go on for your master's?
Yeah, I finished my nursing degree, and I always wanted to further it with my master's, and I kind of have put that on hold.
Very good. So I felt like she was so proud of you. I don't let spirit say why they're proud of people. Just to say they're proud, they have to say why. And so she kept showing me this diploma. I was like, oh, you're in college. But I also knew that she wanted you to go further. So I was like, oh, did you not finish that degree, or is that your master's? Which your master's you're after? She's saying that time is of the essence to get it done now.
Mhm.
And I said, why? Why is the time of the essence? Why does she need to get it done now? Something about you might be happy in the job you're in now. You might be doing okay. But she's saying that you really like to affect change. Like when you see something, you're not good at when things aren't being done correctly to just let it go.
Yes, that's true.
But yeah, some people are just like, yeah, you know what? That's not my business. Mm-mm. But
That's not me.
no, that's what your grandmother is saying, that is not you. And you're going to get very frustrated. And it's not that this master's degree is going to give you a lot more knowledge. It's just going to give you the ground to stand on to affect change. Now you have babies.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're going to have. Well, that's a choice if you're going to have babies or not. But I'm seeing babies coming your way.
Okay. Sorry. My husband and I are about to start IVF. Gonna go to my appointment tomorrow.
Very good. So now for everyone watching, I didn't know why I was telling this young lady that babies were coming her way. I had no idea that she was struggling with infertility. And I thought it was kind of strange that this grandmother was stepping up. And just so everyone's listening, she had already told me that earlier on, that babies were coming her way. And I ignored her because I thought she's young. And I can only see part of a man in the picture, so I'm assuming she's married or in a serious relationship. Of course, babies are going to eventually coming her way. So she kept saying it, though, to the point I had to say it.
Thank you.
Of course. So now I'm going to lean into that energy a little bit more. She is letting me know that to not give up. Like there's something around, I feel some disappointment before you get to the point of success.
Okay.
Can energy change? Yes. So, and it's not unusual, Megan. So there is one of my followers on here. She's been a follower for a long time, and I'm not going to call her out, but just as I was telling this story, I looked down and saw her name, and she's been kind of traveling the same path as you. You're just a little bit behind her on this path, and she did experience some disappointment, but she's just been getting, she had a procedure and she's been getting some beautiful news lately.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I see the same thing happening for you. Don't give up. You are absolutely meant to travel down this path. And that was why I was feeling that you needed to go ahead and get your master's now, because I feel like you're going to be so busy later. You're not going to have time to work on your master's degree. And when I asked, well, why is she busy? Your grandmother said babies are coming her way. And that was the first time I ignored her. I just focused on the degree.
That's incredible. I really needed that. Thank you.
Of course. So yes, it was Jen. So Jen, her name is Jen. She's the one who just commented on here, and she was the one I was talking about. I wasn't calling her out, but she just called herself out. And she was saying, yes, trust the process. Don't give up faith. Keep your faith around it. I see babies around you, and yeah, she said it, and I had no idea that that's where you were.
Thank you so much.
Of course. You have a great Sunday, Megan.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so now y'all have seen that when you trust spirit, like I've seen how the readings have been working today, when you trust spirit, they come through with information that is pertinent and that you need to hear. That's the reason I don't try to control the readings. Earlier it was this angel coming through for this lady. It's like, all right, let's follow that path a little bit. And it was the angel of manifestation, and that's exactly what she's been working on. And then this grandmother was talking about her having babies around her. I was like, of course she's young. Okay. And she said it enough that made me give the message, and that was just what she needed to hear. Oh, and it happened earlier today. I can't remember. Yes, it's happened quite a bit. So I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I appreciate y'all being here. How about let's do a little spirit led? I haven't done that. I've kind of gotten away from spirit led. It's just so much quicker for me to choose people and say, here's your person, right? All right, here we go. There is a gentleman stepping up. I'm hearing an R.A. name around him, as in Randy or Ralph. I feel more like it's Ralph Randolph. I feel it's more along that line. This gentleman is, oh, thank you, Big Trippy. That's so sweet. I also want to thank everyone. I'm going to continue this, but I have you been saying about my class and stuff coming up?
What?
Have you been putting my class and
Yeah,
stuff in?
October 23rd.
Yeah.
I just put it up just a minute ago.
Okay, very good. My moderator says he's been putting it up. I hadn't noticed it. I haven't been looking at my screen. Next week, I have intermediate to advanced mediumship starting up. So if you have any experience with mediumship and looking to hone and fine tune your skills, and it could be something minor, please join that class. It starts October 23rd. And then me and another medium named Christy are having an event locally on November 14th. And that's going to be on the event section of my webpage. It is Christy and Christy. All right, so we have this grandfather energy. Feels like this energy is on the dad side of the family. And I'm hearing R.A., like Randolph, Ralph, Randy, that kind of name around him. He's letting me know that, he's shown me this entire time with a tool in his hand, but it looks more like, it doesn't look like woodworking construction tools. It looks more like pipe wrenches and things you would use on cars, and pipe fitting is what I'm hearing. This gentleman is letting me know.
Sweet.
All right, Sweet, looks like Sweet is claiming this spirit, so I'm going to ask her to go live. We'll see if...
Hello.
Hi, Sweet. Now, what is your real name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And where are you located?
I'm in West Virginia.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. I just love I love West Virginia and Virginia. They're just such beautiful states. Okay, so now
Yeah.
who is this gentleman to you?
So it sounds like my grandpa, and the RA name around him is my dad, Ray.
What?
Okay, very good. And so that makes sense because for everyone on here, I said this RA name around him. I'm saying it's on the dad side of the family. She just confirmed all of that. Now, what did this gentleman do for a living? What is this? He was told him.
I don't know if he, because I was very young when he passed, but the car thing, he loved working on cars. He actually had like a really nice white truck he loved working on.
very
So
good.
that when you said that, I got chills. I was like, oh goodness.
Yes, and so chills are extra confirmation. So for those of you listening, I said this gentleman has had tools in his hand the entire time, but they're not construction tools. I said they're tools you would use to work on a car. And so, so it absolutely fits. So this would have been your dad's dad. So now, for those listening, it makes sense because if you've watched me read today, I give a lot of personality, but I knew that Elizabeth didn't know the spirit well because he didn't give me a lot of personality. He gave me a lot of facts, right?
Yeah. Also, his name is Ira, so the RA is at the very end of his name too. So
Very
yeah.
good. Yes. Okay. Now this gentleman is talking, Elizabeth, he's talking about you, and he said, tell her I'm so proud of her. Again, I don't let spirit say tell him I'm proud. They have to say why. He's saying that you have recently turned a corner in your life where you made some changes, and you might not have seen the results of those changes yet, but you're on the path to really turning your life around for the better. Do you know what he's referencing?
A lot. There's a lot of things happening right now. I'm currently going back into therapy for my mental health and cutting off toxic people. And so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, and he's also talking about you're hitting it from a 360. I know that you mentioned the therapist. I know you mentioned cutting off toxic people, but he has said you also have been even attacking the diet and the food. You've been evaluating the food you put in your body. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthier and I'm trying to eat better. Yeah.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. I was just talking to a group that was teaching the other day about the energies. And so this isn't just for Elizabeth, everyone out there. We have several. We have our physical energy, our mental energy, our emotional energy, and our spiritual energy. So don't forget, Elizabeth, to attack the spiritual side of your life. And you do that by just reading and listening to positive things that resonate with your belief system. So make sure you have, and I asked why is Ira stepping up and really focusing on this spiritual belief system? Because there's some things you believe that doesn't necessarily fit with the people around you. Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%.
He's like, don't worry about them. You have to take care of your belief system and what you believe is more on par with how it actually is. So I, again, don't know what your belief system is, but Ira is stepping up and saying what you believe is more on par.
That's crazy. I've been thinking about getting into church again and whatnot. So I've just been there's been a lot of doubts behind it, self-doubt about doing that and, exploring that again. Mm-hmm. So that makes 100%, that makes so much sense.
Very good. So now the fact that you are listening to a psychic medium and you want to go back into church, I'd probably find one that is a little bit more liberal. I would try a Unitarian church or something like that. A church that's going to allow you to stick to your belief system and not make you feel guilty.
Yeah.
So I would check into a Unitarian or a spiritualist. Now I can hear kids in the background, so clearly you have, not clearly, but you have children.
I have a son, yes.
He's showing me 2. Did you have a miscarriage or an abortion?
I had a miscarriage. I'm sorry.
No, he's just referencing that baby. So instantly I knew the second you said 1, I was like, yeah, well, I'm seeing 2. And I just asked him real quick if it was 1 coming in or 1 that had already left. And he said it was 1 that had already left. So it's like an acknowledgement around that baby. Did you know what the baby was?
No.
He's telling me, and I don't know if he had this thought, but it was a girl, is what he's letting me know.
Yeah. Yeah. My husband and I both knew it was a girl deep down.
Very good. There could be more babies coming your way.
Yeah, it's hard. I have PCOS, so it's very difficult to get pregnant. So I know it's coming. It's just a long journey.
It is a long journey. It's not funny that it's, not ironic, or it's another synchronicity, because instantly, I was mentioning the person on here who's been on that path, Jen, earlier, and then the reading before you, her grandmother stepped up and said, yes, there's more babies coming your way, and she's on that journey. And so that's kind of the theme of the readings today on this live, to not give up hope. Like, you have more babies coming your way.
Yeah, it's just been very difficult.
Yes.
So that's reassuring.
It is very difficult, and I want to honor that and make sure you're honoring that and walking through the feelings of it and not discounting it. Some people, I think, if they've never been through the trauma of losing babies and not being able to get pregnant, they don't understand how traumatizing it actually is.
100%.
So make sure that you are honoring that path.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I want to thank Elizabeth. She did a really good job claiming her spirit very quickly. As I say, that's the way, making you cry this morning. In a good way, I hope. Sorry, I was parched. I had to get some water. You want to see my cute cup? My Nana cup. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank everyone who is joining me and who is, you're welcome, Elizabeth. You're so welcome. All right. Very good. So now this next lady stepping up, I had heard her name, but I was, someone said their live was glitching, and
Your voice is in text coming across my screen now.
interesting.
That takes extra bandwidth.
So you can see, like, it's changing my voice into words.
Your voice, well, it's like autocorrect because your vocals text us, but yes, you can see it changing into words.
Interesting. So I didn't realize it was doing that. My moderator said that it's putting
Converting your voice to
my voice to text on there. It's not doing that on my screen, so it's coming up. So it's because it takes extra bandwidth. So if you're at a place that, like, your bandwidth is a little bit glitchy or something, then that's it. All right, so now the spirit stepping up, I instantly was hearing a name, and I thought I was in my head because the last person I was talking to in reading was Elizabeth. And so the spirit stepping up after that was giving me an E name that sounded like Elizabeth. So I have a spirit stepping up that has the name Elizabeth around them. This is a female. She is letting me know that she always had her hair up. I just feel the need to pull it and twist it. And nothing fancy. I feel the need to pull my hair up. So this lady always had her hair up. She also was always in the kitchen, and she has an apron on. She is, I'm sorry, she was being funny because I have aprons in my kitchen. I just never put them on, and I just let my clothes get dirty. Like, there's one hanging right there on the side of my refrigerator, and I don't grab it. No. I'm just going to get dirty. So this lady's also letting me know, like, her hands are they're covered with flour. So she would have been someone who baked. And it's like biscuits or like pastries, but it definitely has more, it has flour in it. She's also letting me know that okay, what else are you saying? That there is a there's recipes left behind that different name, but I have a message for another. Can the spirit have a different name? Yes, absolutely, Big Trippy. Absolutely.
I thought you said Elizabeth around.
I said she has a name, Elizabeth, around her.
Yeah, I think they're
So she said, can the spirit have a different name but have a message for Elizabeth?
right.
Yes.
Sweet and Just Stephanie both said yes.
Okay, so let me okay, so I think we're down between Big Trippy and Just Stephanie. Let me finish this. Okay, so I'm going to say a little bit more information, and I want just Stephanie or Big Trippy to respond, which it fits. This lady is showing me that there are recipes left on this planet with her handwriting on them, and something about a book binding, like they either her recipes are in a book or it's an actual recipe book that she has put her handwriting in. She is showing me that she was fanatical about putting lotion on, like there would have been lotion sitting in different areas throughout her house, because she was always like, I'm seeing sitting on the side of my bed, and before I go to bed I'm putting lotion on.
They both said yes again.
Okay, so I'm going to, okay, just Stephanie, stay put, don't go anywhere. I'm going to, Big Trippy responded, so let's see here with her, but don't go anywhere, just Stephanie. I just asked Big Trippy to go live. Hi, Big Trippy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very good. Now, what is your name?
Soraya.
Soraya. And this is your grandmother?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. It's just so when you got on here, it's like, okay, who are you to Soraya? And she said grandmother.
Yeah,
So,
it would be step, but we never did
nope.
no step.
No, you did not do no
Yeah.
step. She's offended you even mentioned that.
Yeah.
So she's letting me know did this lotion smell like roses? All of a sudden she stepped up and I was smelling roses.
Yeah, and I had took a few of her lotions, and I just used one the other day that smelled like roses.
Very good. Okay. So now I don't want just Stephanie. I know that she was also trying to claim this lady. Let me explain what's going on here. I can have a spirit that the information is like can apply to a couple of people, and then that means I have several spirits standing here. So I just pulled Big Trippies away from this group and I said, give me something definitive about you. And she said, I'm grandmother and my hand lotion smelled like roses. And then Soraya just confirmed that by saying, yep, I even took some of her lotion and I used it the other day and it smelled like roses. Now, Soraya, you've been going through, your grandmother is talking about you've been going through it lately.
Yeah.
You feel like that you are just emotionally beat up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, now she's hitting this in a couple of different ways. She's talking about emotionally beat up, but she's also showing me something about businesses. Do you own your own business?
I do like treats and other custom things and wanted to grow on that.
And she's saying, what's stopping you?
I don't know what it is stopping me.
Very good. I knew that that's what, because the fact that she just said, and what's stopping you, that it's just fear itself, the fear and navigating that world. And, oh, okay, very good. She's also saying that you're someone that you want to know the ins and outs and everything about everything before you go into it. You don't like to make mistakes.
No.
But she says that's impossible. that when you're navigating a new environment, that you can only be so prepared because things are going to come your way that you're not prepared for because you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And she says to step into that environment anyway. Now, when she's talking about, now she's showing me emotions, which are separate. And when she's talking about emotions, it's some people in your family. Does that make sense to you?
Very.
She is saying just because someone has a relationship title does not give them the right to treat you in all kind of way. She's also going back to the fact, I don't know how long you've been on this live, but I was talking about how sometimes I'm just blindsided about how mean people can be.
Yes.
And she's saying you were the same way, that just when you think that you have seen as much meanness out of someone as you can possibly see, oh no, they're going to let you know just how wrong you are about that.
Oh, definitely.
And that's where I was kind of hit this morning. And she's saying that there is no, it's funny the way she's putting it. She's saying there's no accounting for meanness. There's no accounting for that.
Yeah,
Meaning
I
there's
was
no,
having this talk with both my mom and my grandma.
very good. That there's no accounting for meanness.
Yeah.
So as much as you can, and this is her talking, cut yourself off from it and pivot in the other direction.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's needed.
Yeah, it's hard. I know. Sorry, I know it's so hard to, just cut that energy, cut those ties, and just pivot in the opposite direction. But that's what you're being called to do. That and expand your business or turn it into a business.
That's funny because this isn't the first time you've told me that.
Well, why don't you do it so I can stop telling you?
Yeah, I really think that's my next step on what I'm working on.
Right, because this was really about the emotional component and what you're going through in that area. So that's really what this reading was about. But she just had to throw in that little bit about, and by the way, tell her to get going on that business. But now back to why we're really here, which is about this emotional component. All right, thank you, honey. Thanks for joining me today.
I do have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way, is my grandpa around her at all? Or...
She has two significant males around her. One feels like it would be your grandfather, like her same genre, and then someone who's younger than her.
Okay, yeah, she, after her significant other had passed, she remarried with my grandpa.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
That's where
All
that
right.
step but not step comes in.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. So now we are back to, I want, what was it, just Stephanie?
Just
Okay, let's see. Just Stephanie, can you comment so I can ask you to go live? Because I'm scrolling through, I can't find your name. So just Stephanie, comment, say hi, anything so that your name pops.
she just popped up.
You're welcome, Soraya. Oh, there she is. Here, there she is.
Tripping.
Very good. All right, here you go, just Stephanie. I just sent you an invite.
Hi.
Hi, just Stephanie. Okay, so now everything was resonating with this other lady, with the lotion and everything. Is that correct?
Yes. So my grandmother's name was Sarah Elizabeth, and she sold Avon.
Yes. So now what she is showing me, as your grandmother is stepping up, what she is showing me about this hand lotion, and I don't know if you remember there being one like this or not. And the only reason I'm mentioning it, I don't have an awareness around Avon doing this, but it was like a small hand lotion, looks like almost a trial hand lotion.
Everywhere.
Yeah, this
Everywhere.
kind of looks cartoony, and it has kind of a Christmas vibe to it. Do you know what
All
that
of them. She had all of them. Red caps, purple
Yes.
cap to match everything. I mean, I was 8 when she passed. But us kids, like when we were going through everything, we just had piles and piles of these small lotions. They were everywhere.
Yes, and that's what she's showing me. The one she was showing is funny. You said red cap because it has this Christmas vibe to it. It looks kind of cartoony, and it has this red cap on it. Very good. And so then that was part of her name. And she's also mentioning, she's talking about this cooking and this cookbook being left behind with her handwriting in it.
Yes.
Who has that cookbook?
My mom,
Okay, very good.
which is, so this is my dad's grandmother. And my mom is we're no contact right now. And I want some of the stuff because is there a man around her? A younger man around her?
There's several people around her. So now let's go back to you said this is your dad's mom or your dad's
Yes.
grandmother?
My dad's mom.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so instantly you're talking about, so now I don't know how long you've been, I think you've been on my live for a while now. So you've been hearing there's been a couple of themes going on in my live today.
Absolutely.
One was about the babies, and the other was about no contact with people, cutting off that energy, moving on. And I will tell you right now that I haven't had contact with my mom for many years. And my concern is I know there's a lot of things that I would like to have that I'm probably never going to get. And
She's close with my sister. And yeah. And why I'm so emotional, I lost my father 3 years ago. And he was my connection to the family. So I mean, giving you, my mom a year ago told me to get the F out of her house, and we haven't talked since.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, this also, there's no accounting for meanness. You probably heard that come up in this live a lot today.
And that's why I haven't crawled back, because I deserve an apology that I'll probably never
Now, why
get.
did she tell you to get out? She just randomly said
We
that?
just got into an argument, and it's all centered around my dad, because I was close with my dad, and I think she resented that. And she said that I never supported her, that she felt like I was his widow and she was the extra woman, as I grieved the loss of my father.
Jealousy. Yes. I am so sorry that your mom is not stepping up to the plate and being a mom, because no matter how old we are, we want a mom.
Absolutely. And she's in her 70s. So I'm terrified every day. Like, I have this internal terror that doesn't go away, because I feel like I'm going to lose her. And that's how things are going to be left.
But Stephanie, that is, as your this grandmother is stepping up. She was pretty hardcore in her
She
belief system.
was.
So that must be right for everyone listening. Stephanie's laughing, so that must be true. And
Absolutely.
so she is stepping up, and she just had her arms like this, like not who cares, but no,
This is crap.
Exactly. This is actually, she said bullshit, but okay. That now I get it, because I understand grieving a mom who is not being a mom.
Yeah.
I don't know that you are going to, your mom's, okay. So I can't say that she's never going to change. People change, but the best indicator of future behavior is past behavior. And your mom has not given you any indication that she's going to change, right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
There is a grieving process that goes along with that. And it's also a grieving process that goes along with, so this is multidimensional or multi-layered grieving, because you're not only going to grieve the loss of your mom, you're going to grieve the loss of the mom you wish she would have been. Then you're going to grieve the loss of the time that you never had to recoup that relationship. But the bottom line is, it hasn't ever happened. So what are the odds it would happen?
Absolutely. And that's what I'm scared of.
Yes, and I'm very sorry for
And
that.
I'm scared of what my dad is thinking right now.
Spirits get a 360 when they are over there. They get a 360, and they are no longer about keeping the peace. So many times when we're on planet, we want to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Spirits really are not about keeping the peace. I mean, they're not about causing ruckus and going to war and all of that, but they're about protecting our peace. They're not about keeping the peace. They're about protecting our peace. And so if there's something coming up with you that is, you know, detrimental to your peace, which this relationship with your mom is, then you have to protect your peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your grandmother is just like, you have to stand on your own two feet. Also, she says there's people watching you, which tells me that you have children, or there's people around you that are watching how you are allowing yourself to be treated.
Oh my goodness. I have 3 girls. They're 25, 22, and 18, and are keenly aware of how do I move forward.
Yes. So I want you to be very aware of that, because sometimes if we can't do it for ourselves, we can do it for our kids.
Absolutely. I would never dream of it. My girls
Like
are
you
my
would never.
world.
Now, I want you to envision your mom talking to your children the way she talked to you,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I want you deserve the same treatment. You deserve the same.
Thank you.
And it was your grandmother who told me that, because she said there's people watching her, so she needs to navigate this in a way that shows them how to navigate relationships. And so how would you want your girls to navigate a relationship? Standing up and demanding your respect, and not in a, oh, I am me, respect me, but in a, I'm another human on this planet and deserve to be talked to and treated in a way that is respectful.
And that, as soon as you said that, I'm not gonna keep you long, but as soon as you said that, I thought of my marriage. My husband we've been together 26 years. I was 18. And the respect he shows me is the respect that my girls expect in a man.
Right.
Now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Bye. All right. I want to thank everyone who has joined me today. I so appreciate your time today. We had some fun readings. I will be live off and on throughout the week. I did publish a live schedule. I think I'm also live tomorrow. And then Dee and I are going to be live on YouTube on Wednesday. And then I am also live on Friday. One of those days is an Instagram live. So make sure you're looking out for that. Save that live schedule. Follow me if you haven't done so. And I hope everyone has a great Sunday.